Welcome to the deep dive, your shortcut to getting really informed. Okay, let's just jump right in. Have you ever been scrolling online, maybe late at night, and an ad pops up that just feels, I don't know, almost too good to be true?
Oh, absolutely. We all have. Those ads promising some miracle fix for a complicated problem.
Exactly. And maybe, just maybe, a tiny part of you thinks, huh, but what if it actually worked?
Right. That little bit of hope.
Well, today, that's exactly what we're diving into. We're looking at a really curious case, the NoBlu Vision Glasses.
Mhm.
And our mission for you in this deep dive is pretty straightforward. We're not just going to pick apart this one product.
No, the goal is bigger.
Yeah, we want to equip you with the mental tools, the insights. You can spot similar kinds of online deceptions yourself.
Sharpen that internal radar,
Nice.
basically.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And our main source here is a really revealing YouTube review from a channel called Verify Beta. They really pulled back the curtain on what they call an alleged scam behind these glasses. So first off, what were these NoBlu Vision glasses actually promising? Because the claims, based on those Facebook ads you see everywhere, they were huge.
Extraordinary is probably the word.
Right. They boasted about being loved by over 1 million people worldwide, which, okay, that's a big number right away.
1 million people, that's a massive user base. Makes you take notice.
But here's the really wild part. They claimed these glasses could automatically adjust for both long and short-sightedness.
Okay, hold on. Automatically adjust.
Yeah, think about that. One pair of glasses, no prescription. They just adapt to whatever your eyes need.
That alone sounds challenging scientifically.
But wait, there's more. They also promise to block blue light, filter UV rays,
Standard claims these days, okay?
reduce headaches, improve sleep,
The usual blue light-related benefits.
and even double as sunglasses when you go outside.
So photochromic lenses, too.
Basically, yeah. If you believe the ads, it was one single pair for every single eye issue you could imagine. Blurry vision, headaches, sun glare, all solved.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, honestly.
It really does. So my immediate question, just from a science perspective, practical one, could one pair of glasses actually do all of that? Is that even possible?
Yeah, that's the perfect question to start with. And honestly, it's a very first massive red flag. It just screams, too good to be true.
Okay.
What we're seeing here, fundamentally, is it's a play on our desire, for easy answers. Simple fixes for complex problems, especially something like vision.
Which is so personal and important.
Exactly. And scientifically, medically speaking, the idea of one non-prescription lens that automatically adjusts for both long and short-sightedness, it's basically impossible with current tech that you could sell affordably.
Right.
Real vision correction is precise. It needs a proper eye exam.
By a professional.
Yes, by an optometrist or ophthalmologist. Then you get custom lenses for your specific needs, myopia, hyperopia, astigmatism, whatever it is.
Different problems, different fixes.
Correct. So suggesting one single lens can magically adapt to all of that, plus filter blue light, plus block UV, plus get darker in the sun, it doesn't just sound revolutionary. It's optically contradictory.
Like one key opening every lock.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
It just defies the basic laws of optics.
Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting because Verify Beta, our source here, they didn't pull any punches.
No hesitation.
None. They just cut right through all those big promises and flat out called NoBlu Vision Glasses a scam. Their words were deceptive advertising designed to lure in customers.
That's direct language.
Very. So for the rest of our deep dive, we're going to really unpack the why. Why did they call it a scam? What specific tactics did the reviewer find?
Digging into the mechanics of the deception.
Exactly. So you can start building that internal radar for this kind of stuff online. Let's get into how they built this whole thing up. Okay, so unpacking this. The Verify Beta review, it found red flags just piling up super fast when they looked at NoBlu's marketing.
Not surprising, given the initial claims.
Right. One of the big things they used, which our source calls out, were fake doctor endorsements.
The appeal to authority. Classic.
And dramatic testimonials. You know, the ones, super emotional stories, my life changed overnight, I can read again, that kind of thing.
Designed to hit you emotionally, bypass the logical part of your brain.
Totally. And beyond that, NoBlu actually claimed they were featured on big news outlets, CBS, Fox, USA Today, major names.
Wow, that would give them huge credibility if true.
If true. But here's the key bit. Verify Beta checked thoroughly, and they found no proof of those features at all.
Nothing. No articles, no segments.
Zero. Zilch. Nada. It seems like a completely fabricated claim of media validation.
And that's Well, that's really telling. These tactics aren't random, They're textbook deceptive marketing. They play directly on our cognitive biases.
How so?
Well, we're sort of wired to trust authority figures, right? Like doctors. A white coat equals expertise in our minds.
Sure.
And we're heavily influenced by social proof. If lots of people seem to like something or big names endorse it, we think, oh, it must be good.
Like those news logos, they imply legitimacy.
Exactly. The problem, as NoBlu shows, is that these powerful psychological triggers, they can be completely faked. It's not hard to slap a logo on a website.
So how do you even check that stuff?
Well, basic checks are good, like searching the news sites. But for you listeners who want to dig deeper, try a reverse image search on the doctor's photo. Is it a stock photo?
Oh, smart.
Or use media archive search tools to really confirm those featured on claims. It's not just that you should verify, but how you can do it effectively, because these scams get clever.
And speaking of clever, or maybe just blatant, there's a really specific example the review mentioned. It's kind of staggering.
Oh yeah, what was it?
They didn't just vaguely imply expert approval. No, they featured a specific optometrist, supposedly named Dr. Peterson J.
Gave him a name and everything.
A name, a title, even a photo. This Dr. Peterson J. supposedly tested the glasses and gave them a glowing recommendation, made it look totally legit.
Okay, let me guess.
Yep. Verify Beta, dug into it. Dr. Peterson J. doesn't exist.
Fake name?
Fake name, paired with just a generic stock photo anyone can buy online. They literally invented an expert from thin air.
Wow, that's bold and incredibly unethical.
It really is just constructing authority where absolutely none exists.
And the implications of doing that, of faking professional endorsements, they're huge. It's not just fluffy marketing.
No, it feels different.
It's a direct attack on consumer trust, especially in health-related areas like eye care. You're exploiting people's natural tendency to trust experts.
Making it impossible to make an informed choice.
Exactly. You think you're relying on real expertise, but it's just smoke and mirrors, manufactured authority. It really shows why you need to be skeptical, even of things that look official.
Absolutely. So, okay, you've got the fake doctors, the fake media mentions, all these grand claims. What actually happens when real people buy these things?
The moment of truth, where the marketing meets reality.
And the contrast, it's not just stark, it's almost funny if it weren't ripping people off. First, their own website.
Let me guess. Wall-to-wall, 5-star reviews.
You got it.
Yeah.
Packed with glowing testimonials. Revolutionary. Amazing. But here's the kicker, and it's a big tell.
What's that?
You can't add your own review. You can only see the ones they put up.
The curated feedback loops. Zero transparency. That's a huge red flag right there.
Definitely. So where do you find the real story?
Independent review sites, presumably.
Exactly. Verify Beta pointed to Trustpilot. Pretty well-respected place for unbiased reviews.
And what did Trustpilot say?
Oh boy, the numbers are bad. Really bad. Based on 277 reviews at the time, NoBlu Vision Glasses had a rating of just 1.1 stars out of 5.
1.1? Ouch.
And get this, nearly every single reviewer gave them 1 star. It wasn't even mixed. It was almost universally terrible.
Wow. So what were people actually saying?
The complaints were super consistent. People calling the glasses junk,
Okay.
saying they're cheaply made, and crucially, reporting they don't adjust to vision or block blue light like advertised.
So failing on the core promises.
Completely. Many people literally said they were no better than dollar store
What are
glasses.
dollar store glasses? For how much money?
$39.95, supposedly marked down from $80.
So a massive gap between the marketing hype and the actual user experience.
Massive doesn't even cover it. It's like 2 different products.
And that chasm, right, between the company's own curated reviews and what you see on places like Trustpilot, that tells you everything.
Yeah, always check independent sources.
Always. Because what's fascinating here is how directly these real customer experiences just demolish every single core claim NoBlu made.
It's not like a small flaw.
Now, it's not a minor bug. It's a complete failure to deliver on the fundamental promises. The vision adjustment, the blue light blocking, even basic quality. It's tangible frustration, real money lost.
Shows the power of those independent platforms.
Absolutely. They're the counterweight to the marketing hype. It's where you see the real-world impact, or lack thereof.
And unfortunately, the bad news didn't stop with just the product being, well, junk.
Oh, there's more. Customer service issues.
Yep. The source also highlighted big problems after people bought them when customers tried to get refunds or fix issues.
Let me guess. Brick wall.
Pretty much. Reports of really unhelpful responses, people being charged restocking fees to return something that was basically fraudulent.
Restocking fees for a defective, falsely advertised product. Seriously.
Seems like it. And in many cases, just outright refusal to give refunds at all.
So adding insult to injury. You get ripped off on the product, then ripped off again trying to return it.
Exactly. Turns disappointment into a real ordeal. Costly, frustrating. Okay, but now we get to the real kicker, the ultimate reveal. This is where the whole NoBlu picture just snaps into focus.
All right, I'm ready. What's the final piece?
What if I told you these revolutionary advanced innovation glasses weren't any of those things? Meaning their origin story is way simpler and way less impressive.
Okay.
Here it is. According to Verify Beta, these NoBlu glasses, they aren't some special invention. They are literally the exact same generic $1 knockoffs you can buy right now on Alibaba, Temu, or AliExpress.
$1. As in 100 pennies.
$1. The entire thing is just a rebranding scam.
So they buy them for $1.
They buy these super cheap mass-produced things for maybe $1, slap the NoBlu name on them, build that whole fake marketing story, fake doctors, fake reviews, fake news features.
All the stuff we just talked about.
All of it. And then they sell these $1 glasses to people for $39.95, $40.
Well, often with a fake 50% off discount to make it seem like a steal, but you're paying nearly 40 times the actual cost for something totally basic, maybe even worthless.
That explains everything. The poor quality, the failure to perform, it's just cheap, generic product.
Exactly.
And this reveal, it perfectly highlights a really common tactic online, right? This whole drop shipping model, but twisted.
Can you explain that a bit more, drop shipping?
Sure. So drop shipping itself isn't inherently bad. It's just a way to sell stuff where you don't hold inventory. Someone orders from your site.
Oh, yeah.
You then buy it from a third party, often a cheap manufacturer overseas, and they ship it directly to the customer.
Gotcha.
But it becomes a nightmare when scammers use it like this. They pick a super cheap, low-quality item like these $1 glasses.
Right.
Invent a brand, create totally misleading marketing, jack up the price massively.
Like 40x markup.
Exactly. And they often have zero quality control, terrible customer service because
Yeah.
they're just a middleman and it's hard to track them down. It relies on anonymity. So how can you spot that pattern?
Look for clues. Are the product photos really generic, appearing on lots of different websites? Is the pricing all over the place? Are shipping times really long and vague, hinting it's coming from far away?
Little telltale signs.
Yeah, subtle signs that you might be looking at a drop-shipped item with potentially exaggerated claims, not some unique innovation. Recognizing that pattern is key.
Okay, so wrapping this all up, what does this whole journey with NoBlu Vision Glasses really mean for you, the listener?
It's quite the case study.
It really is. Our deep dive just shows how incredibly appealing but ultimately empty product claims can be online. We started with this almost sci-fi promise of glasses that do everything.
The magic bullet.
Right. Then we peeled back the layers, the fake doctors, the made-up reviews, the non-existent media spots.
The web of deception.
Then came the reality check from actual customers, total disappointment, dollar store quality.
Stark contrast.
And finally, the big reveal. They're just $1 knockoffs, rebranded and sold with a massive fraudulent markup.
The drop shipping.
It's just such a powerful lesson, isn't it? Look beyond the shiny marketing, understand the whole story.
It really is. And what's truly fascinating here, I think, is how much we can learn from just one well-done investigation like the Verify Beta review.
Yeah, it gives you tools.
Exactly. It equips us, it equips you with ways to critically look at any product claim online, not just glasses. This deep dive, it's not just about NoBlu.
It's about building digital literacy.
Precisely. Developing that finely tuned radar for authenticity in this super noisy digital world we live in. It's about empowering you to tell the difference between real innovation and just clever repackaging.
That's a great way to put it.
So maybe the final thought for you to consider is this. The next time you see an online offer that seems just a little too perfect, promises to solve everything easily, just pause.
Take a breath.
Yeah. And ask yourself, am I looking at a genuine breakthrough here, backed by real evidence? Or is this maybe just a cleverly marketed dollar store item in disguise?
That one question.
That ability you have to connect those dots, to use these critical thinking tools we've talked about, that makes all the difference. It protects your wallet, sure, but also your expectations.